burnout and work-related stress for their reasons behind leaving their jobs. Compared with the rest of the UK, figures are slightly lower in Scotland, with an estimated 36% of GPs predicted to leave, with 33% in Wales and 29% in Northern Ireland. Go Northern Ireland. Altogether, this would be around 22,000 GPs leaving the profession across the UK. A number of schemes are already in place to try and retain these GPs, and the number of people training to be one is rising, but it's not quick enough as a solution to help out with the current workload. With me to talk about this is Dr. Ann Coxon. Ann, does this figure surprise you?
Not at all.
Why?
This has been predicted for decades.
Decades?
Yes.
Right.
The history is there. It's tragic because the normal turnover should be around 3.2% per annum of retirements, illness and so on. So we are 10 times over the normal attrition in Europe.
Why?
This is a uniquely UK problem.
OK, why are we 10 times more and why is it uniquely UK problem?
Entirely because of administration. Prior to a long time ago, in the 1970s, we introduced a tier of administration which has gradually become the bulk of the NHS.
The managers that we all moan about.
Absolutely. And doctors are now indentured slaves, basically. And as a result, they have poor work experience. They no longer feel represented in the system. And the trouble with doctors, they can walk. A really bright young colleague of mine, who I was helping out, is now going to Dubai. Now, for the NHS to lose her is ridiculous.
Why is the NHS losing her?
Well, she's fed up with going to NHS clinics and finding she's putting people on waiting lists, which go on for 2 years. She can't get the medications that the patients need. She can't provide the services because you can't get the physios, you can't get the social workers, you can't get... And it's just, sadly, a world where doctors who are trained to treat people find that all they can say to the person is that a treatment exists, but you can't have it.
Is the NHS fit for purpose?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment. Why not?
Our outcome studies are a disaster. Individual
What's an outcome
treatments,
study? Sorry.
Individual treatments are good. If you look at provision of care, general practice, which is now the orphan of the NHS, it's the only people worse than us are the dentists who've already left. But we've lost from 68% approval rating to 30% approval rating in 3 years.
So is the approval rating
of
when
patients saying whether they're happy
30%?
With from 68 to 30 since 2019.
That's amazing. So
it's terrible.
But you think, and also in the National Health Service, everyone goes, well, it's free. And it's like, no, it's not. You pay for it. It's called taxes.
It's free because they don't do anything.
Wow.
That's what free. If you don't get a meal, it's free.